I dare you to spammer. Astro. This is spammer. My text. Yep. You can spam it a bit. I don't care. What notification? I'm going live right now. Huh.
Now we're cooking. I'm Jonathan Coachman. You're tuned in to the NFL.
You can just go to my YouTube
EA
channel.
Sports. Coming up, running back Dalvin Cook.
But the first one, did you get a notification?
Coming off a big game a weekend ago. It'll be the Green Bay Packers.
Or not?
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52,
Hello?
the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis.
Here, I will just move up my mic.
Tonight we've got a great Sunday
better?
night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings.
I'm just checking.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
So pinpoint, so accurate. Sometimes we forget just how good he is. We start to take him for granted because he always places the ball exactly where it needs to be for his receivers.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Here, I'm going to see if I can hear you
on the game's first play at second down. And now the offensive starters for the Packers.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that Mike Pouncey's one of the best centers in the league. And to me, he helped usher in that new wave of centers. Agile, able to get to the second level and block people downfield, able to pull like a guard and get out in front of ball carriers, and pass protects really well and comes to keep his quarterbacks clean.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And
really? Come on.
Getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
Go to A, B.
Something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you
Don't
can
do
always
A,
tell
B,
that they were concerned
C, D.
about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about
Turn
our
that
season
down a little bit.
And
Holy.
they had a receiver that could
Air
shake
raping,
it,
ear
with the
raping.
best of them. I tackled him on the first pass
It's
of the game,
ear
and
raping.
the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty
You
decent
ear
ball
raped
game.
me.
If I had missed him,
It was
it
loud.
would have been a long night.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And it's third and short. Here now the starters defensively for the Vikings. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing down.
Just going,
it's one of the few things defenses chart.
Just getting get the ball right now.
Third down. That's a nice start for them in this one.
What team am I?
This is fielded inside the 5. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards.
It's the Vikings.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
I'm the Vikings. Oh, I wanted to do something real quick.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 0, 1, 1, A. Abdivgichkal Nopperstuv
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Listen when I did the alphabet, listen to her.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook.
The talks
Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And now off to the races.
Yay!
Side.
A touchdown.
Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to move away, Riley Dixon.
Watch Birmingham done.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
561.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now ready to take possession here and hoping to do better than they did in their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line.
How many?
The numbers
How many dollars
for Jones last week? 16 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive
linemen
to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Have you heard the commentators were loud on this game?
And this is going to be incomplete.
Do you hear it?
Wait. The punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Touchdown! Touchdown!
Officially 91 yards on the
Vikings.
punt return. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football
14-0.
they all have those types of goals. They all
Me.
have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
It's
Unfolding so far,
Vikings
so good for
14,
him.
Green Bay Packers 0.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
And you know how many viewers I got?
I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
My
and try
channel
and
got
generate some offense on the
132. Is that a lot? Hello? Astro? Do you think that's a lot? 136? I mean 32 viewers? How many viewers do you have? Over a lot.
drive.
Anything, at least 3 points.
Jeez! How?
Get that 0 off the board.
Birthday is in 3 days.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He completes it to Jones.
So what if I be in your stream? What were you gonna do? On March, what if I was on, what's it called? What if I'm on your stream on March, or on Monday? Huh? Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack.
Why? Yes. Yes, you could cut them out. You should. You should. Wait, is it with the voice girl again? Or not? I want to hear what it says. Farming seems fun, don't you think? Oh, I got 28 subscribers on my first farming simulator game.
There's a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can nowhere.
Please subscribe to my boy Astro FN. I need to see how many subscribers you got. You got 214. Or he has 214. Make him to 300.
To escape, and he goes down.
Is that nice for me to say that?
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Taken from just outside the 30.
No!
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Can you hear yourself in my
first down Vikings. This running game is so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week.
Yeah.
And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Another good gain. That's now 35
I have to like move my
PlayStation
over for a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays.
Over a little bit.
On the move on 1st down.
To make room.
Looking to throw. Brown. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And the offensive starters for the Vikings.
If there's ever such a thing as a downside to such a nice drive, is that we didn't get a chance to talk about them earlier. But I would have said, keep an eye on this offensive line and let's see how it performs. And so far,
and he's gonna score. Yay. It's a Viking touchdown.
Oh, this is my career too.
His 4th touchdown.
It's on QB1.
And the Vikings are gonna widen that advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Right now, it's 3:17 here, so it's 1:17 there.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards.
So it's 1
now after the touchdown,
17 at your house.
Away, Riley Dixon. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Because it's 3 over
and
here.
Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half.
You should keep your
I'm not saying you
stream
have ultimate patience here
on YouTube.
But you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
You can't?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Then change them then.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's it, baby. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
21-0 our score after 1.
You hear this?
Hi.
What? What is? Why are you yelling at it?
The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I'm trying to do this. Does this game look fun I'm playing?
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Yeah.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Yeah, my internet's not like that. Mine's.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but it certainly was there.
But everybody can see
pinning
like
him down
it
at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Then?
Back to throw. Brown. And Diggs has it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's a 5-second
nice
delay.
Pickup of 33 yards. The big play has him all
Haven't
the
you
way out
noticed
near
that?
midfield for a first and 10. Looking to throw. Brown. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion.
Is it almost
He's
done?
got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now whistles and a
What?
timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So
No, Diggs. Ugh. Bruised sternum, I think. Oops. You know what? I have never broken a
into
phone.
Packer territory now. Here's first and 10.
Have you?
At the
Have you? I have never broken a phone. What kind of phone do you have right now?
Yard line.
Okay, you said you need music? I know. But my stream needs music though. Right? My stream needs music. Country road. Here we go.
Back to throw. Brown.
No!
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
What did you say?
That's a great example of ball skills right there,
Dog
partner.
poop?
You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it.
What did
So
you
that's
say?
a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. He held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so
West
good this year.
Virginia.
Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Rodgers now to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Oh,
This is
take
brought
me
in at the 21.
home.
And he's loose again. Touchdown, Vikings. What a run. 79 yards on the punt return. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Are you watching my live stream, Astro? Oh. I thought you can watch it on your phone. Here, I'm gonna ask my dad. What? Astro, have you heard this song before? Have you? Astro.
Well, if you're into cheesy movies, have to remember, wouldn't you? His second return touchdown to the game.
What if I'm not into cheesy movies?
Well, go ahead and get into it,
Or you
man, because
can't
I
hear
just
it.
did it, and you're going to green light that one. How about those returns? Maybe they ought to think about not kicking him the
Yeah,
ball.
they might want to go away from him in the future. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with it.
Or how about this one? Actually, I'm gonna actually have some good music. People, please, don't get offended with this. It's good music.
This kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work,
What?
but he
My
stopped
music
where he
or
ultimately
you?
would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Video?
Here's Aaron Jones and the offense trotting back out. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
There
Maybe
we
it's
go.
time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it. When things have changed a little bit, they have to make an adjustment.
Have you heard this
Still time
song?
as we sit in the second quarter. Just a yard on the first down carry, so
Oh,
it's
it's just,
second and 9.
these are Christian
The
songs.
last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. They'll try the right side with Jones.
Yeah.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that.
My cock, my cock, my cock, my cock, my cock, my cock. My cock, Micah Hawk. Nibba.
Well, I'm back. Nope.
Play. It actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking middle.
So, remember what I asked? The next video you're making, you're going to shout me out. You can do it at the end. What?
It's incomplete.
What?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Chocolate milk.
Now Rodgers to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Okay. Just wait. I'm just doing that and then there. There we go. Oops, excuse me.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. This complete to Jones.
JJJKK.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
No!
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points.
No.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post
Dang it.
because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and now it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
I was kidding.
Out there now, the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal. Tavecchio puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
This is fielded at the goal line. And there he goes again. Touchdown, Vikings. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. From the goal line all the way to the other goal line on that one. A full 100-yard return on the kickoff. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
Wait, I gotta
and
see
it's
if I
something
can.
that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a
So I get the ball.
running a screen. I'm seeing if something
get the
pops.
ball,
And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Baker Mayfield, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their second straight to start the year. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Michael Thomas, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well.
Okay, I want to listen to
And now,
that.
due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This will be taken in at the 1.
No!
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard
I like this game.
line.
It's fun. And NBA is fun, too.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on first down.
Check number 19. Check number 19.
Brown off the bootleg. Flushed out right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The improv on the scramble there. Gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Yeah.
Get 34 yards there.
Ready? 18 Gators.
So, yeah, I don't know how I got that lucky.
Off the bootleg. Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line
This guy say something.
between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, but it'll be second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On first down, Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hampton. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. we've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit. Make it more of a space game and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element. Get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nazir Jones cruises in for the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. Fielded at about the 28. Fighting through it, he's got space. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over. With a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Brown now. Off the bootleg. Going for it all. And Thielen's got it. Vikings. Adam Thielen. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a work he's getting.
I guess I can't do that, Adam Thielen.
58! 54 Mike. Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
On second down, it's Jones. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes, might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
No, I don't. Because once my dad gets home, we're leaving.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
So people in my...
Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
There we go. I fixed it.
Here's J.K. Scott now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Pulled in at the 24.
The time right now.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
353.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
In the afternoon.
Out comes this field
Friday.
once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I didn't even have
Yeah. What do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here.
You know
in this
what?
one
I
so
need a
far.
run.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
This is what I'm going to do now.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's tackled a yard
That's
short of the
kill
marker.
time.
Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now. They're down big, and they're going to try a fake field goal against them. Yeah, I'm not supposed to root, but good for them for stopping that one and showing that they haven't given up on this game.
Yeah, I just can't believe, though, that they tried the fake with this wide of a margin up that big. But like you said, kudos to the D.
Yeah, if the blood wasn't bad before, it might have started that way now.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of
What? Yes, you know how I'm. Yeah, I told you. I'm sorry, but I'm playing on rookie. Yeah, that means it's the easiest. I should go to pro
Game that appears lost.
Then I will lose all the time.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does
La
is
la
embolden the
la
secondary. They feel
la
good
la
about what's going
la.
on, and they just play better and better.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Off to
Watch this guy. Watch what he does. To 23. Watch Leland. Watch Leland. Watch this guy. Watch what he does. Oh, sorry, Astro. I can't play right now. I'm still live streaming. Then I will cut it out, and yeah.
You talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant.
I have to. Yeah, I'm gonna call Astro so you guys. Hello? What? I'm still playing that one game.
Oh, you're not gonna get on Fortnite?
Can I finish this game and then I will? It's at 3:20 at the 4th.
Okay.
So is it done yet?
I've already finished 1 minute, and the other clips are boring, so I have to get more clips.
Oh.
But I'll just do that later again.
Okay. Bye.
Throughout this game, and privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase.
Go
That's the coach,
subscribe to him.
and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
Oh, I thought I said Shelly Dixon. Okay, I need to stop.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Rodgers now. Perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by Cup.
Roger Cup. No.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safety.
Yeah, I'm going to come up.
He's back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Rodgers now throwing again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Zay Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
And some room to work. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Yes.
And there they score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking a 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. That's fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's a defeated team out there. I think hands
on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Oh, yeah.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hampton. One thing I'm
doing some ASMR, okay? ASMR. That is good. That is good chocolate milk. I do ASMR.
Get away!
Well, that was my brother.
I think it's safe to say defensively the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Rodgers now. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And his pass incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I'm gonna win. It is
and again, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So that's what It's
Well, it just
35
seems like
seconds
all game
left.
long
And
there hasn't been
I
a lot
gotta
of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page,
Holy
quarterback
crap.
and receivers.
That
Heck, they haven't been on the
PlayStation
same
is
grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So a change of possession here on the punt. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plan to catch.
And they work this well upfield.
Okay, I'm going to
just
disagree with that.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice.
I'm just taking his first.
Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.
I just gotta start up this one and then. Yeah.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black.
Now we're cooking. It's a coach. You're immersed in the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Dalvin Cook. He's back and coming off a big game a weekend ago, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. After 2 weeks on the road, they're finally ready for the home opener at Arrowhead Stadium. Standing by on the call, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Yeah. Hey, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. Everyone dog.